Good morning, it's Shanna. We're going to do a second video this week because I am finding that I am obsessed with this deck and I want to do some pairings for it. If you haven't checked out Robin's Reflections, she's also done a walkthrough of this deck and some pairings of her own, which she has some great deck pairings and a couple that I don't have. So if you're interested in a few more, definitely go check hers out if you haven't already. This is the Dream Song Oracle, written by Angie Solins, and the artwork is by Marta Orloska. This is a US Games deck, and it's brand new. I picked it up from my work, and yeah, let's get into it. This is not in order. These are the backs. Zoom in. And gold gilded edges. So I feel like I always have to say a disclaimer. The biggest reason I bought this, besides the fact that I think it's beautiful, is that I have been struggling a little bit to find decks that aesthetically please my eye that go with the Little Bird Tarot. So, and I thought this one would. Something about the tones just seemed like it would hit right. And I'm not going to show a ton of cards because I'm using Little Bird Tarot for my Tarot Advent this month. And most of them are tucked away in an envelope because it's only the 6th. So we'll have a handful of these to go through. And then we'll move on to the next deck. Sorry, I'm gonna make sure this is in frame. I think part of the issue with pairing Little Bird for me is that the tones are very rich. And usually when you get this kind of canvasy, yellow, buttery background, it's either too warm or too cool. And a lot of times you're gonna have more like subdued and more natural, I don't know if that's the right term, more like sepia kind of, or softer tones, where this definitely has a richer tone to it. And I really felt like the Dream Song Oracle lent itself beautifully to it. And I was not disappointed. I just think aesthetically, it works perfectly. And so I think, because I haven't found a different one, I think these two are going to be a bonded pair. I haven't worked with them like at all in complete honesty, other than, you know, just doing a quick flip through of each of them together and looking at the keywords with which cards are pulled, and I love it. So just the colors work, and I am kind of obsessed. That being said, while the Oracle is likely going to be the Oracle for Little Bird Tarot, I'm not sure that it will be exclusively for Little Bird Tarot, just because I have other decks that I feel work as well with it. These browns just are like the exact right tone. And I haven't found that in any other deck. So that's that. That is Little Bird Tarot. And I'm thrilled with that one. So next up I have, put that over there. This is a brand new deck to me, the Scarab and Dalia. Dalia? I'm pretty sure it's Dalia. And I have not looked at these two together, so we're going to look at them together. These are the cards I've removed. I actually really like this Lover's card, like a lot. The other one just resonated more for me, so yeah. Anyway, oh, which Lovers did I have? I thought I took that one. I don't even know. Interesting. Who knows? And Death. Okay, so those are the cards I've removed from the deck because they were extras. And I felt like this one would work because of the rich tones again. I'm not generally drawn to this type of art. I don't even know what the type is, but all of Angie Solon's decks sort of fit into that same spot for me as far as the artwork goes. And I guess also artwork like Mystical Moments, which I have and I love. That's my May deck. I guess maybe that's it, is that I don't need other decks with the same artwork as Tarot of Mystical Moments. For me, I just don't. But this one, for whatever reason, I don't know, it just hits a little different. So, and I'm not sure how I feel about these two paired, actually, now that I'm seeing them together. Yeah, I don't think this one works for me. Their energies are just completely different for me. Okay, so that's a quick no thank you. Where did I put this guy? Oh. I just reorganized my tarot shelf this week and I'm trying to keep it tidy. So next up, I think, is my second favorite so far, and probably just because it's the season for it, but I have the Vintage Christmas Tarot by Hattie Thorne. The tones are very similar. You kind of get that moody-ish vibe, and I thought it looked really nice together. And I feel like this one's another tarot that's kind of difficult to pair, and maybe just because it's so seasonal. But I feel like the Dream Song Oracle definitely lends itself to that darker half of the season, or excuse me, darker half of the year, Christmas season, Yule vibe. I just thought this was so pretty together. So I think these will be another bonded pair. And I know a lot of times people will say a bonded pair, which means they don't use it with any other decks. But, you know, my decks like to get around sometimes. Yeah, I like them. I think, too, that it lends itself to, it feels like the same time period, generally speaking. Oh, that's nice. Death, Fly the Wings of Worthiness, and the Chariot. I feel like you get a lot of that movement, transformation, changing. Eight of Cups, Lean into the Storm, and Two of Cups. Interesting. I feel like these two are sort of contradictory, but I feel like it could work. Especially if if this is where he's headed. Interesting. Oh, I just like it. I just think the tones, again, are very similar, so aesthetically it's very pleasing to my eye. Okay. That is the Vintage Christmas Tarot by Hattie Thorne. Oh, did I show you the backs? I love these backs. All right, next, I've not tried this pairing either. It's just kind of going with the tones again. This is the Tarot of Echoes by Anatorian. This is the back. And I feel like this could definitely work. Tarot of Echoes feels a little more fiery, whereas the Dream Song feels a little more earthy. But I think they play into each other nicely. All right, we've got Temperance, Make Space for Change, and King of Swords. One of my favorite things about these pairing videos is a lot of times when I watch it back, I see synchronicities between the cards that I don't necessarily see while I'm sitting here. And I love that. We've kind of got that flowing hair in each of these. Three of Cups, Leap Like You Mean It, and Page of Wands. I like those three together. Three of Pentacles, Moonbathe in Hope, and Six of Pentacles. Oh, I just love this. Yeah, I like this one a lot too, actually. And this one's been a difficult tarot for me to pair as well. So I feel like I'm getting a lot. I think this deck's going to get a lot of play, this Oracle. Okay, yeah, I like this one a lot as well. I've got two more here. I wanted to just kind of keep this a short video, but also wanted to share. I feel like, you know, a lot of times we get these new decks in and I mean, maybe not, I don't know. It seems like a lot of times we're tempted to pair them with other new-ish decks versus ones that maybe have been around for a minute. And by a minute, I mean, you know, Midnight Magic. What's this been around, like 2 years, maybe? Year and a half? I don't know. I despise this box setup, this thing that we have happening here. Anyway. I feel like we have to say this every single time, right? So that if the publisher's watching these videos, we don't give them the impression that we're like, this design is great and it doesn't bother us at all. I feel like it's kind of our responsibility as consumers to speak up and say what works for us. So that's why I feel like I always mention it. Okay, this one I think works just because of all the dark space. The rich colors are definitely hitting. So we've got Judgment, Embrace Self-Compassion, and the Emperor. Interesting. Wheel of Fortune, Tell a New Story, and the Moon. Look at this, the way her hair's flying. One of the other reasons I really enjoyed this deck is because of all the birds that are in it. So we've got Queen of Swords, Bear the Truth, and Ten of Cups. Yeah, this is beautiful. I think this would make a really good November match where it's like that darker half. I mean, I guess this could feel kind of Christmassy as well, but I feel like it leans more more November than December. Am I crazy? Didn't we? Oh, Wheel of Fortune. No. For some reason, I thought we'd already seen a world card. That must have been the last deck. Okay. All right. A couple more because I'm running out of Oracle. And I only have one deck more. I do really like these together. Very pretty. Okay. right, lastly, again, I have not tried these together, so I don't know how they'll look, but I thought kind of shadowy spaces of it could lend itself. That is Remembering the Sweet Fool by Trisha Murray. I believe all of the, oops, oh no. Wow. All right, pausing the video. All right, surprisingly, the box is undamaged, but it just took a tumble down my flight of stairs. I think it's fine though, because we have carpet and it didn't hit the tile at the bottom, so go me. Okay, Remembering the Sweet Fool. Yeah, I don't think this works. Couldn't say exactly why. I think the style is so different. The colors are a little bit, and I'm going strictly off of aesthetics here. I'm not diving too deep into the messages, although I guess let's look at this one. King of Sticks, Welcome Presents, and Two of Sticks. Queen of Cups, Abandon Worry, and Fortune. Wow, I'm like not at all centered. Sorry if that bothers you, it would probably bug me. Three of Hills, Craft Your Focus, and Six of Sticks. Yeah, I don't think these are speaking to one another. The vibe is a little different. So I would say my tops are Vintage Christmas Tarot, the Little Bird Tarot, and Tarot of Echoes. So, yeah. Thanks for joining me. I know this was a short one. I just kind of wanted to play with it and highlight this deck because I think it's beautiful and I think it's a fast favorite. And that's coming from a person who somewhat struggles with Oracle. I have a hard time. I don't have very many that I really feel work with a lot of things, and I don't feel very bonded with a lot of Oracle. So I think that's saying something for myself. Anyway, thank you for being here, and I will catch up with you guys next time. Bye.